Ozawo gaze loke na seti. Canada dry. Need bottles. Gotta give it. Okada eh. Inu we ala lo se bume. Inu you so atwe seni. Inu we ala lo se bume. Inu you so atwe seni. Yayo kanigana. Amaki ya go faye. Ozawa wi neja. Okawoba okawe wono. Igbe Onori esama, ori ekele, ona wenyanye. Dagelaye were, dagelaye were, dagelaye were. Radio kada na wera, ezamoya ekile ewebo. Radio kada na wiye. South Africa Development Fund, number 1. Santos Football Club donation, number 1. Olympic Games Fund, number 1. Azenahu, Nayari Yobono Sayamori, Noyari Wako. Julia the Benyo Mama, number 1. Bender Development Fund, number 1. Abo Kawedo, Onagari of Yane, where are you? They are going to Amontez of you, Nayaga Team again. Ayo Mario, Amontez of you, Nayaga Team again. Ayo Mario, you are going to fire. Apagano Mumariwe, yes, Samario. Ayo Mario, Samani yo Greetings, everybody. My wounded civilian family. That is the music of the late Ambassador Osayomori Joseph. He was one of the greatest Edo ever produced, if not the greatest. One of the greatest. The Somebody was the greatest, and the living must remembered him. Uh, he delivered everything God, the talent, the music God gave to him. He delivered everything before joining our ancestors. Although we are going to set a day aside for him, he died today. So tomorrow we are going to dedicate a special program for him. Sayamore Joseph, like I said, the greatest, the greatest. No musician like him, the greatest. You see, when musicians are alive, you don't know their value until maybe when they are gone, you now understand. Why would I call him the greatest? We have Victor Waifu, may his soul rest in peace. Victor Waifu was global, not only in Benin. They know him all over the world. Victor Waifu, most of his music is dedicated not to the Benis, not to the Edos, really, for people that is not even Benin. That's the kind of that's the kind of music Victor Ifo never go to burial. Maybe you need him to come and maybe you lost somebody, your birthday, something like that. You never do that in Benin, never. So Victor Ifo music is unique. His style of music is unique. Victor Ifo, people see Victor Ifo as the greatest, but in many ways, this man, Samori, in many ways, he is the greatest after, I would say, after Savitoifu, because he respects Savitoifu. He learned a lot from Savitoifu, but Sayomori was different. Ambassador Sayomori Joseph was, I don't know, it has never happened before. Even Waifu couldn't do it, what he did. Like from 1979, when he came back to Benin, till 2010, before the kidnapping thing happened to him, is the best. He never like release album and say he's always a hit, continuously hit. He can. So I've already played for 30 years. There are musicians who will play one hit today, second, third, fourth. Sometimes you won't hear of them again. You don't hear of them Two-Face anymore. We have young boys in town. You don't hear of the band anymore. Uh-huh. They have gifts. Maybe their gift is just 10 years. What is Daddy Shoke? Daddy Shoke, you let him go to the studio. He can't do it again. There is gift. What God gave him is for 10 years. You just say after 10 years, that's it. Some people 15 years. Some people 20. Sayomore Joseph for almost 40 years. No stop. Hit, no stop. We have great musicians from Benin. People like Aberu, they will reign 5, 6 years. That's the end. Even Osula, the same thing. 7 years, okay, another person will come up. Okay, will reign 7, 8 years. Or Moshukobe, 8 years, 6 years, another person will come up. Sayomori came and conquer. You can reign, you can defeat him. When musicians like Akabama, Talents of Benin, Alaska, the late Alaska, all of them reign almost the same time. But Sayomori is always the best. When they play their let us stage, nobody, no musician there can say he can defeat this man live. Sayomori enter stage, he will change everything. May his soul rest in perfect peace. This man was the greatest. It's not easy. We the composer, musician, fellow musician, you know what I'm talking about. For you, playing first album, third, fourth, fifth, no dulling, no dulling, no dulling. It's always, you know, indeed, we'll never forget him. We will never. You can't forget. He's a multi-talented. I was talking to my brother this evening. I said that is brain. If it is possible, we can open it and collect some music. Something like that. We have to celebrate him. I don't know. We don't weep. You have to celebrate him. Legend don't die. So you can't forget him. You can't. You can't. Multi-talented, great musician. He didn't just play music for party, for you to enjoy yourself. He used his music also to fight for a better Nigeria, to fight for his people, for Niger Delta people. He was arrested several times. So I don't want this program to be about him. We are going to set a day for this great man who just left us. May his soul rest in perfect peace. He was the greatest. He came and conquered. He delivered all the good songs God gave to him. He delivered everything before leaving us. He delivered. This is a man. He don't just release album once a year. Sometimes 3 times a year. He said, if it is possible, I will be releasing album like newspaper. He was indeed a great man. So we are going to set a day aside and remember and celebrate this icon, Benin. In fact, you should be proud that yes, Amori is a Benin man. So I thank you all. You are welcome to the Wounded Civilian program. Today we are going to be talking about politics. We are going to be talking about politics. Talking about politics. What is happening in our country, the things that is going on in our country. You see, somebody like me, I said, with this, I watched a certain video today. I look at these people, I laugh. Some people don't just want to learn. They don't just want to learn, they want to remain foolish. Some people, I said some people. I look at these 3 candidates. I look at Atiku. I said, my vote, I can't vote for Atiku. It is a disgrace. It's an insult to me. You might support Atiku. You are free. But me, it's an insult to me to even talk about Atiku, talk of voting for Atiku. And those that is campaigning, there are people campaigning for Atiku. You are very free. It's your choice. And this is what I believe in. This is what I preach here. It's your choice. And we have others who also supporting Tinubu. Well, it's your choice. And Tinubu is part of this gang that kept us in bondage. Tinubu kept quiet all this while. He didn't say anything because to him it is his turn. It's about his turn, not about you. The same thing with them Atiku, PDP, I heard that Obasanjo is saying, how did that happen? Why would the South even accept that PDP started this shifting thing? How can PDP accept by saying the Northern will contest? All this, Obasanjo, what he's saying now is like he's saying he will never support that nonsense. And if it is true, I praise him for that. I'll praise him for that. Now look at Tinubu. Tinubu is sick. Tinubu is sick. And there is nothing wrong. Tinubu is corrupt. I'm not judging him because of the corruption, because of he brought Buhari. I'm not only judging him because he brought Buhari. I'm judging him because that man, he is wearing pampers. Tinubu wear pampers. The other day, some said it was, when he sat down, the place were wet. They said, no, it was sweat. Some group of people took him to the bedroom and they gathered him there. They know Tinubu cannot go to bedroom by himself. He will fall. Tinubu is shaking when he's walking. That is what they call half stroke. That is his problem. That is the kind of Tinubu by now. Nigerians, you are seeing him falling. People try to assist him to stand well. For you to contest, you're supposed to be telling Nigeria what you are suffering from, the kind of illness, your problem. You can't just say your party say it's your turn. Tell Nigerians so that Nigerians will know if they want you or not. Even before PDP giving him, before APC giving him the ticket. So my vote cannot go to somebody like Atiku. And Tinubu and Atiku, both of them. Because that man is not going to be different. The same story. He's old. Maybe 30 years ago, I might say, okay, no problem. Why would APC look at this, their candidate, people that want to be Nigeria president, look at Osibanjo, look at Demameshi, good or bad, other candidates, and they decided to give their ticket to a sick man? That means they don't give a shit about how you feel. Look at Atiku. Atiku, they gave their ticket to Atiku because Atiku said anybody can contest. Atiku is the only one that will wrestle power to PDP. To them, not to like what the Nigerians want. Who will wrestle power to PDP? It's about PDP. Now, maybe what they are doing in APC, who will wrestle power back, so that the power, the APC will stay in power. That's what all these things is all about. 2,200 something delegate, give their ticket to a sick man. Tinubu is sick. That's the problem here. But because we are different people, different kind of people, so my vote would have go to Obi, but Obi will not win. My vote might go to Obi, but I know Obi will not win. But I will not give my ticket to these two people, Atiku and Tinubu. No. So my people here, you can give your ticket to them. It's your choice. I'm just saying what I believe. Me, I can't give my ticket to people like that. Now, for the Obi is this. Obi will win, Obi will not win. The people that is supporting Obi now are the same monkeys. These IPOB, Igbo, Onyamiri monkeys. Anything these idiots, these Onyamiri people put their hands, never materialize. Because not all Igbo share from the cause that is upon these people in the southeast. Not all Igbo. You have some fantastic Igbo who don't share from that cause. But the majority of them that share from this cause, what their forefathers did in the past, they are the people that is kind of supporting Obi, and disgrace is going to be their reward. I made a video 2 days ago. I said they have changed now. They have changed now. It is either you follow them in their nonsense or they attack you now. They have changed. They have changed. If you see them the way they behave in Lagos, you begin to ask yourself, can somebody try this in their miserable 5 states? The Yoruba will go there and go and be doing gree in their states. Or the Fulani will go there and say, I want to take BVC. Who are you calling? Sometimes you see them, hey, they don't give us PVC. Who are you calling? The President of America? You are calling Trump? You are calling who? Sorry, Biden? Or you are calling who? Putin? In your own state, they murder people for even coming out on Monday, talking of going there to go and take PVC. Take your ass back to your miserable 5 state. Go and take your PVC there. What you know they don't do to you, don't do it to others. Today we heard that you are already fighting yourself in Benin. Benin is not where you do your Igbo, Onyamiri, and Fulani thing. Take that your nonsense to your 5 miserable states. And the Hausa Fulani, take your nonsense too back to the north. We all the idea of cutting, killing people. We don't do that. We have bad people everywhere, bad boys everywhere. We have bad boys too. So we are not into this your hatred nonsense. Don't do that in our state. Take it. We are just mourning our superstar, Ambassador Sayamore Joseph, one of the greatest musicians in Africa. He was. So we don't have time for all this distraction. President election is coming. I said my vote will go to Obi, not to Igbo. I don't have business with Igbo. They have turned it into Igbo movement now. Once it becomes Igbo movement, I said it's going to be disgrace. Mark today's date. Once they are turning it into Igbo thing, they attack people now. You don't support their nonsense. They attack them. I'm watching them. But to me, my vote, I rather not to vote than to give my vote to the people I know. They don't supposed to even be. I said Tinubu supposed to be telling us what he's suffering from by now. If they take Nigeria serious, even Atiku, give us your let us see if you are normal. Let us know. These guys are old. It's a normal thing when somebody is old. When you are 70, 80, 71, 72, little sickness will come. It is a normal thing, it's not a cause. Tell, okay, this is my problem. This little boy, Justice Bieber, just announced today, he's having some, this paralyzed in one side of his face, something like that, of his body, I don't know. He just announced, a little boy of 28 years. He did not hide it. He's telling the world, this is my problem. This is my problem. And you have to stay away from this social media thing or, going to concert to take care of himself. He's not a president. He feels that his followers got to know. He holds his follower to tell him, must tell them. There are the people patronizing him. There are the people that are patronizing him. There are the people that is, buying his music. He have to tell them what is passing through. But in Nigeria, somebody want to rule a country, so divided country like Nigeria, they are not telling you. They are hiding it. Because they take you people out for a fool. I bet my vote will not make you win. My vote will not make you lose. I keep my vote, my conscience, I keep it to myself. But this group of criminals now, I love this. Let me see if I can get it. We are going to play videos today because we're going to be, at least we'll try to make so that this video will be a very short video. Before we go, Matt, let me play something of the kind of people we are dealing with. Somebody like me, there's something some people don't know. Whatever you think that is yours, whatever he said it is your turn, it's your Igbo to rule, I don't understand. Your fucking Igbo delegate Onyambri, they were voting for Atiku. And he said it's your turn. Let me play you some fucking video from these Abino girls. Abino in the house, I'm not talking to you. When these people talk,
when these people
talk, they just talk as if, all their monkey Onyambri will be hailing them. When they are talking their trash, their nonsense. My God, you are talking about Fulani. Fulani did not make it win. My God, your delegate, Igbo Onyambiri like you, they were voting for Atiku that day. We were talking about delegate from the Sasa voting for Atiku that day. Why would you come out? You love Fulani. Fulani beat my papa. Fulani beat my mama. Let them carry their Fulani beat my papa. Fulani beat my mama to go and vote for Obi and stop disturbing the rest of us. I'll play you a video from Sowore. Sowore hit the nail on the head. I love what Sowore said. I don't blame him. I am begging, let us. I was expecting Sowore, let all these small political parties join together this time to prove to this cabal, this group of people thinks they own Nigeria. But we are not going to do that under the pretense of you are doing it for one Onyamiri people put us in this mess in Nigeria in the name of why? Come and cry, it's your turn. We are doing it because you are. Who give a shit about your fucking Igbo thing? Nobody care about you, Onyamiri. Eh? It's about Nigeria here. Go and do your Onyamiri Biafra thing. Don't bring that into Nigeria stuff. Because I don't understand all these Onyamri IPOB, they are calling for B vote now. Well, I know the revolution for your mama be where for una head for where una decrease. Me, you have to, because some people were even asking me, look, I'm supporting the man because my vote will not go to these two criminals, Atiku and Tinubu. But that doesn't make us like we are anything. No. It is no. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. We are talking about Nigeria here. We're not talking about your Onyamri like your Igbo thing. How is your turn to rule? How is it your turn to rule? It's my turn to rule. My people turn to rule. It's your turn to rule. Rule where? You rule in Biafra. If you want to rule, you play the game. If you reach your hand, take. If you don't reach your hand, go sleep. No, nobody. We are the people they are marginalizing, not you. So I don't understand because they turn this thing to them kind of Igbo thing. They are, So all these people, you cannot come out in Lagos now talking of taking PVC. Now, all this why? How can you be demonstrating in Lagos? Demonstrating in Lagos, telling them you need to go to your fucking 5 states, go and take your PVC there. They don't give PVC again. Their Yoruba people have their PVC already. Go and take your 5 miserable states. Because what you are doing in Lagos now, what are you doing? For they beat me, they beat you. Go to your state. Go take PVC. Now your land. You are in another man's land. You are misbehaving. Nobody can pull and come to your state and say they line up to take PVC. You will be crying, pull and they don't invade. If Yoruba go to your land and line up to want to take PVC the way you are doing in Lagos, you will say Yoruba want to invade. You can't be, nobody give a shit about you crying like baby every time. They beat me. Are you not ashamed? All this complaining. Go to your 5 miserable states. Go and do your PVC rubbish thing there. Nobody care about you. We are saying we don't give our vote to these 2 criminals. No. This our brother called me the other day. We are giving our votes like to Obi. Not because we say Obi is clean. Obi is part of this gang. Obi is part of this criminal. Obi knows. But he is better than these 2 old people. Just to prove to APC and people what PDP did by giving ticket to Atiku, they must be punished. But we can punish them. I'm just saying it. We suppose punish them. For APC, that give their ticket to a sick man. We were even expecting Osibanjo. Buhari is a mistake. But Osibanjo would have been something, okay, well, not to a sick man. A man who cannot even, that is shaking with Nigeria burden on his head, that man will not last. Maybe there is a plan. We are talking about 70 years old man is already sick. 70 years old man. You expect him, he will be in power for 8 years. He will be 71 next year. Buhari will hand over to him. For instance, if he wins, Buhari came to power when he was 72. This one is already sick. He will be 71. You want to hand over to another 71? He will be 80 years. Tinubu. So these are the reason why people like us are saying we better give our vote to somebody like Obi, not your Igbo thing like it's your turn. Who tell you that? It's your fucking turn. You must be sick. So let us begin to play videos of some this stupid girl. Let me play you the video of this stupid girl. Thank God.
Presidency 2023. And at the same time, I would like to teach you Fulani politics. I know you don't know Fulani. Two parties in Nigeria that produces Nigeria president. And you have high hope and expectation that either PDP or APC will make an Igbo man their flag bearer. Now, the reverse is the case. Ahmed Tinubu is the flag bearer of APC. Atiku Abubakar is the flag bearer of PDP. What next? What is your next move? What is your next strategy? What will happen next? What is the hope of Ndibo? Now they have disgraced Igbo people.
Now
people will know that they will not give Igbo man president.
Now,
that was why people ran away. That was why people ran away.
Listen. You know, if you look at this, about 10,000, about if you look at all the Igbos here, it's only few people that are not Igbo that was making comment. They're letting this stupid girl know that they know. Your fucking Igbo delegate collect money and they were voting for Atiku that day. Your Igbo Nyamiri, they were voting for Atiku that day. You want to blame Fulani? You think they give the ticket to Atiku, I'll be blaming Fulani? When I know delegate from South, all of them, they went there to go and vote for Fulani. They go and vote for Atiku. Then you blame Fulani for that. You animals, especially you Igbo Nyamiri, the curse upon you will not let you have this common brain to realize that all this blaming, are you not ashamed? You call on Fulani as God who don't want to give you something. Fulani to give you something. You look at the labor. Two of your brother came out, say they are the rightful, you were fighting yourself the other day. You want to blame Fulani for your stupidity? The people they are killing now, Abga youth leader, the one they kidnapped day before yesterday and killed him recently. Is it Fulani that is doing that? They kill another politician there this evening again. Is it Fulani that is doing that? When they were telling you take PVC, your people, have you ever come out when they were killing your people who came out to take PVC? That you can come out and be blaming Fulani for everything. No, don't blame the fucking Fulani. You must be mad. For you to say it's your turn. It's for time for Igbo to rule. So all this Peter B is to vote for that because it's time for Igbo to rule. So that's the reason people like us, we are telling our people now be wise sometimes. You are doing Peter B because it's time for Igbo. It's about Igbo to rule. You must be mad. And meanwhile, deceiving other Nigeria, it's not about Igbo. It's about how we can know. Some people think how we can have a third force that can fight this APC or PDP. But you people, what is in your mind? What is in your mind? Okay, what is in your mind is to how Igbo will rule. Who have time for that rubbish to go and be wasting your time fighting for how Igbo? Who the fuck is Igbo? Who give a shit about Igbo? You guys are mad for you to be thinking all those your third force, all those celebrity nonsense about you, about Igbo rule. If you want to do it, but come out plainly. Let us know all this your nonsense about how Igbo rule. Then let me play you before we play the main video while we are here today. Let me talk about, let me play you a video from this, our sister. What she said.
Again, I greet every one of you. We're asking him about the whereabouts of a particular priest. And this from Owo. So, don't bad people that can find out what did they happen. The priest wanna put in charge of an parish.
The same way, the people that kill those people in Owo, the Yoruba bandits, themselves, the Yoruba kill their people there. But this Onyamiri IPOB will not allow us to investigate this thing and know the truth. They will come and rubbish. At the end of the day, the killers apprehended, and they are not showing us the face of the people. They know it is people that speak Mogbo, their own people. That's the reason why everything that happened. There's this, what happened in Benin. Early in the morning, they sent it to me. I said, wait, Mudiane. What happened in Benin? They said Igbo is involved. I said, wait. If you follow this book, they will lead you into destruction. This book, they are finished. They will lead you into destruction. So I'm warning people now. You can support Obi. So support Obi. But when these Igbo Onyamiri are coming in, these animals, be careful. These people are cursed. They will rob you. This sickness, they are cursed. I show you this girl now. See the way she's talking trash. And all of them, when they are talking, it will be like, if it is possible to slap, these people, they reason upside down. Something happened in our world. They won't allow you to invest. They begin to, I block many of them. come here talking rubbish, is posting in the mumu in the kind of picture, talking rubbish. They won't allow the police to investigate. It was after 3 days we now realize that it was Yoruba bandits that was, those people came discussing with the Reverend Father there before they start killing people there. But in the beginning, they were telling Fulani, don't listen to them. Anytime it's the thing you see Igbo people there, be careful. The sickness that make their Igbo people to organize dynasties to see cool. That madness, your brother owns everything. Your brother is in power. That madness is still affecting this generation. The same thing. It is the same madness. You will ask yourself, how did this stupid boy Nnamdi Kanu travel to Kenya to cure heart problem? And how did they Nigerian government have to know? How did they know it's there? How they it is the same foolishness, the same madness. The idiot, when they say seal and sign, what was seal and sign? The same madness. These people are not smart. That's the reason why they come out, they cry. You look at their population, still they cry. So they have changed Obi fight now to Igbo thing, and disgrace will be their reward. I support Obi, I like Obi. Not that Obi is a saint. But as long as this group of Blessed said something, she said, I don't like Tinubu. I don't like Atiku. Not that he hate them. No, because of Nigerian politics, they are old, they are this, I don't like them. He said Obi might be better. But because this group of people, all these IP, Obi Onyamiri bastards, they are the one kind of supporting Obi. She don't want to have anything to do with it. Anything that concerns it, she's right. Because anything that concerns these people is going to be sorrow, tears, and blood. You are going to look like a fool at the end. Even though you made your brother the president now, you come. I'll play, so worry. You just say, your brother are wrong. Just criticize as a president. The way they will insult you now for correcting them, the same way they will be insulting everybody for criticizing their fucking Igbo Nyamiri brother. So you should know what you are getting into now. You can insult Buhari, no Fulani man will come and threaten your life. Oh. Insult Buhari corrupt this. No Fulani man will send you text message. Let Igbo man be the president now, insult to Igbo man. They will come for you. These people, I'm just saying, when I came out here, I said, yes, Obi is supposed to be the right person. But that doesn't mean you should forget yourself. These people, these Igbo people, forget them. They are like us, you know us. You know, or they will block this place and block this place. Us don't look here, or they always go like this. They are like that. I know what I'm talking about. Because some people misunderstood what I said. I said, my vote will go to Obi. My own vote will go to Obi. Not because he's Igbo. Give a shit of Igbo. I'm giving him because I don't want to. My conscience will judge me like giving my to Atiku. No, forget Atiku. Atiku, no. Even though in the dream inside my dream, I'll wake up. I won't give my. Tinubu. How know he's sick? He's sick. Like Nigeria, look at Nigeria. Somebody that is sick is 70. He will be 71 next year. 71 years old man. And look at him. You can't travel around the country for campaign. Hey, we are watching them. Hey, go and bring a sick man for Atiku to win. We don't understand. He can't even hold that flag. Some people try to bring another video and say he hold the flag here. I look at them, I laugh. All this, the other day was coming down from step there at the convention, the convention night. He almost fall down. This man is not well. This man is sick. Now, let us play what this guy said so that we'll go to the main video of today and call it a day.
How come they call it God word? Now another thing they come they do. Or if the priest they innocent, say na person won't carry come meet them. Then they go for this tragedy wey happen for this place. Even the Pope said he's with them in the pain. Where you welcome the officiating priest? Are you not supposed to be there? Okay, who is going to be consoling your flock?
Okay.
Who is going to be consoling your parishioner? Who are your parishioners supposed to come and meet in a time like this? Why there nobody see am? Wetin dey happen? So, of course, we cannot say more than this. We can only speculate. As I'm saying this thing, I'm just, using the facts I have to speculate on what could be possible and pointing out what I find questionable. You see, so I don't know where she see an allegation in what I'm saying. My people, you see, so some people don't understand when you are trying to elaborate on something that we are seeing, we are listening, and we are trying to make sense of the whole thing. Because this is a very, very big magnitude. As of now, the official figure is 38. 38 people that came to church are no more. And you that you are the Reverend Father in charge of a large parish like this, you are not anywhere to be found. Mm-hmm. That's a question mark.
Okay.
That's a question mark. So, my people, I don't know. This is how I'm looking at it. Are you asking me, did you hear that he was kidnapped? They said the people escaped. They say he locked himself. Admin, please remove this ulama for me. What kind of rubbish is this? Did anybody hear that he was kidnapped? Nobody heard that he was kidnapped now.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good evening, my sister.
Hello, good evening. You don't have cameras. You don't have camera inside the church, So they call them like Suya. Una call allow the sister to still remain in that force. Where is the honor for the people that are the honor? Tell me, even in war, women are spared, but not these hardened animals.
Hardened animals.
Not these people. These people are like these are the worst things that can happen to any human race. This group of people are the worst thing that can happen to any human race.
Listen.
Una dey catch women, una dey feel strong because una catch woman, una come comot in cloth, una come dey cut in body when e dey alive. Then una go better for all of una. You say we will investigation, but the investigation is there now. They bust your camp, they bring you out, you are confessing. Is it not the woman that was confessing? That one is even born in Yola. He speak Hausa. He will not be forming Hausa. Inside the bush, they buy somebody, they are still using the phone. These people are evil. Don't you ever in your miserable, stupid life call into my show. You don't have anything to say. You don't have anything to say because you are all miserable bingos. Don't call into my show, okay? Don't go and dance to the new script they write for you people. Because you people are actors. They will write another one, you will start to act on it. But that is not the question for today. Today we want to elaborate on what happened in our war. So you people are, hey, Fulani, you don't boss now. Can they say, hey, the investigation? You are disappointed because it's not the people you want to pin it on. Yeah, it is not. You are the one doing the one that is going on in the southeast. Everybody know. You say you came to remove all the Fulani and whatever is going on is still going on. Look at that. I don't understand this administration. Why Kano sister will still be working in the Nigerian police? This is the worst thing that can happen in any human history. But this is the reality we are seeing. People that are going around picking police women and they call them like Suya. Una call allow the sister to still remain in that force. Where is the honor for the people that are falling? Where is the honor?
Okay.
Thank you. He should go to Simon Ekpa page where they are crazy so that they can espouse on their stupid theories. You are doing you say you are going to do something, you are doing it, the evidence is all over there. The evidence is all over there. What else? What else does anybody need to know? What else? What else? Look at that policewoman, what they did. Do you know that this stupid, I don't even know what adjective I used to describe that fool that was calling inside my phone. He's even saying if they get his mother and his sisters and all his generation that they are going to do to them what they did to that woman, because this is what they do. Because this is what they do. IPOP terrorists, stay out of my program. This is not for you. Go to your Zacchaeus Onyenko Simon and listen to his rhetoric. I'm sure he has done a new script. Go and dance to it. This place is for sensible people who are still using the brain that God gave to them. Hello? Hello?
Hello, my sister. Good evening.
The great Ijele. Good evening, Ijele. I salute
you. Yeah, how is everything? I hope my voice is coming out clear.
Very clear. I hope it is also on the other side, yeah. Otherwise,
yes.
Let me put it off from the speaker so it will be clear. Okay. You can continue.
I'm hearing you.
Okay.
I just want to take some time to tell our people, once again, we have been vindicated when this thing happened. And, you know, the worst part of it is that the Pope, now the information they give him, they will not run now to go and give him another one. Anyway, I've been insulting him on his Twitter account. I'm going to still tell him this one too. Now, all these people that are here talking rubbish, have you asked yourselves why the two priests will be on the run? You think if anything remotely related to maybe a Kanuri group
the truth of the matter is that the people that kill those people in our war, they are the same Yoruba bandits, not Fulani.
Now,
to stop taking action, you know, like to take matters into their own hands. It's high time people stopped this. You know, we are hoping that Nigerian state will continue to evolve and that nobody will rise up to go and do something against another person. I'll tell you what happened here in this country, in Germany today, in this state capital. Somebody was driving a car. He carried the car where they drive. He ate where they eat. Today they did Thanksgiving and now they are no more. The market where they said deal go wrong. This one again, it happened at that time when it happened in Nana, but they were saying, oh, Fulani, we said it, the Fulani. Last, now their own sons and daughters, their own sons, where they fight for the market.
Now, let us listen to
Facebook and Periscope simultaneously. Being everybody, I have Mr. Moele Shore, and we do not need to waste any further time because I asked by Jack. His time is very busy. So let's just hit the ground running. Good evening, sir. How are you today?
Pretty good. Good evening to every one of the listeners, viewers, and members of the audience. It's great to be here.
Thank you, sir. So quickly, the first question that everybody is asking that is trending right now is the question of coalition. People are saying that a movement like yours has been around since 2019, that you started this political journey, and the new wave that people are asking, oh, Peter Obi, they are looking for the possibility or the likelihood of a coalition that can help to defeat the vows that everybody is looking to defeat, especially to turn out the question of the political establishment that is oppressive to them. So let me ask, I know that, for instance, it may be difficult that you leave the structure or the party you have been building over the years, especially for which you have been going to court, to go and join a party or to go and collapse into a party that Mr. Obi himself may not yet be sure, because he himself had to leave PDP to go and join Labour Party, and he's also already facing his own issues right now. But if he comes to you, that's my question. If he decides that, okay, the party platform that may be good is yours, for instance, is there a possibility of working together with Mr. Peter Obi?
I'm sorry. You said, let me explain to you that this is not new. It's, every political season comes with its own hype, right? In 2018, 2019, the hype was Fela Toye, Kingsley Moghalu. People will tell you that Kingsley Moghalu's English is so perfect. Oh, you need to be with him. Fela Toye is so poetic. My goodness, you need to just collapse into his structure. And then we were invited to a meeting, and we saw through all the facade and never joined. You know, after refusing to join the meeting or join their coalition, Obi Ezekwesili, who was the umpire at final coalition election, went and joined the presidential race. Moghalu, who lost, refused to accept defeat. Do you know what they were doing? They were blaming Showore for the failure of the coalition. And I only attended one meeting of the coalition, one at a hotel in Abuja, and Charlie Boy's house, where I made it clear that I am not ready to join a coalition that is not clear to me. What I'm trying to say to you is that every guy is on hype, right? You know, there was a time it was Ribadu. Everybody was like, wow, Ribadu is fresh from EFCC. He can get everybody. And after Ribadu's election, or non-election, Buhari came. Buhari was a hype, won. But he didn't win because it was hype. It was because Buhari had fanatical supporters that gave him 12 million votes from time to time, and him into a coalition that they set up. But the question you should ask yourself is what came out of the coalition that brought Buhari to power? Nothing. It was like a curse. It was like a wild wind that was introduced into the country. Are you getting my point? I'm taking my time to explain this to you so that people will not say they didn't hear me properly. In 2018, I told people that Fela Toye Moghalu would not be a problem because I know what it's all about. When they allocated votes to us after the election, they gave me more votes than they gave Fela Toye Moghalu and Tokwe Fashua, all of them, because they knew that even in allocating the votes, they had to do justice to who did the most work. Because I visited 34 states or 35 states across the Federation. I visited over 7 countries, cities across the world to campaign. So at the end, they knew. And when they knew that my situation was such that I posed serious threat to the political establishment, after the election, they came after me, which I predicted in Ibadan. You remember when we went to Ibadan for our first town hall meeting? That they will come after me. So the current hype is not something that should bother anybody who is consistent. stand where you are. We founded a political party in 2018. We lost control of the party for 3 years. INEC even suggested to us that since we are not satisfied, leave them alone, they grant us a new political party. We said no. This is our party. It's different in ideology, philosophy, in organic history, passion, and genuity. We worked 4 years or 3 years since 2019, fought for our party until we got a court judgment last week or a week and a half ago that restored complete control of the party to us. I've never joined a party outside of AAC before. You understand? So why would I be worried about people who are being followed or people who are bullying others to join every day? Oh, you have to join this person. You have to join this person. We saw it during Buhari's time. Where are we today? And when you ask questions, please, this is your candidate. What is his record? Shut up. What are you asking? It's Mr. Peter Obi now. He left 75 billion in the account in his state.
Wait, you see what he's saying? He's right. He said when you say this is your candidate, this is your Igbo candidate. Let's talk about him. They'll tell you to shut up. They bully, they insult you. He's telling you don't fall for this kind of Igbo nonsense. This is their Igbo rope noise. This is what they do. They will cool down. You support somebody if you want to. Don't let them bully you. Use their social media. They will go and pay some, especially few or 2 or 3, all these fools living those comedians in a do. Come and be talking. You think, oh, they are leading. There's people like, don't let them deceive you with that crap. Like somebody like me. Look at Ijele. It is his own choice. He don't have time for nonsense. I might have time for nonsense. But I respect him for that. I have 2 brothers call me today, my blood brothers. My cousin, I said, who are you going to give your vote? He knows that he will not win. He said he is a PDP man, but he is not going to give it PDP. Why? He don't like Atiku. Why would Atiku contest under PDP? But he will not take because he's a real member of, Inakako's PDP man. But he will not, my vote will go to Labour. I said, why not APC? He talk about Tinubu, the same thing. He just like me. That man is sick, he's old. Not because you can shout, because all these Igbo Nyamiri everywhere talking trash. Not because of that. He just feel like doing it. Another brother called me this evening. The same thing they said, but his vote will go to APC. But the man is sick. The man is saying, I know. Oh, let him confess. Even if he died there. But we don't give that. We don't one believe in power will not go to the north. That's his own belief. You understand me? And he's right. It's a matter of choice. I don't need to be forcing my brother, hey, because no, you don't do that. That is the reason why I said time will come. That's what somebody is saying here. They have started it. They are going to all this, their IPOB nonsense. They will start it.
Sir, can you show us a hospital he has ever been for?
What are they going to do? Is to be bullying people. You don't follow them. You don't believe. You don't follow them in their madness, their foolishness. They'll begin to bully you. They'll begin to insult you. They'll begin to come to your wall and don't fall for that. You see the way I train them, I discipline them. I am one of those they fear. They fear. How many platforms? I have other my D. I have a Facebook account, my D. I make a video there. Some of them came and make some stupid comments. I don't know those guys really know me because there I don't do live there. I always just test, write, and post it there. So I was making a live video there. I think the voice are yes, yesterday, the before yesterday. They came and started making that comment. I gave it to them. You don't come to people like us with that kind of Igbo Nyamiri thing because we don't care about you. We don't like you. We don't hide it. You are a fucking stupid animal as far as we are concerned. You are mad. You are the worst. We don't like you. We want your downfall if that's what you want to hear from us. Just like you are praying every day for blood to be flowing in a state that is not yours, like blood flowing in death and sin. If you become a say, they can said it, pin it on Fulani first. They can said it, they cry. You want blood to be flowing in Benin, blood to be flowing in Lagos, blood to be flowing everywhere just to justify your Biafra. You think God will not punish you forever? The curse they lay upon you people, that they lay upon your fathers, you inherit. How am I going to put it? You share from that curse. You share from that curse. The curse they lay upon your father in the 60s. What we are saying here now, they will come and say you hate him. Of course I hate you. You do like me? You hate, I hate. Of course I hate you the way you hate me. You don't like anybody. Who did you like? Biafra is dead and buried. You don't get it. It's dead and buried with the criminal Juku. So I was making a video there. Somebody came and make some comment. I give it to them. I let them understand. No. You don't talk like that. You don't, when it's the wounded, you don't talk like that. The same thing Sowore is saying. When you ask them, this is your candidate. Let us investigate him now. Talk about him. No. They will come, you stupid, you mad, you this. The first thing, as if they tell you are stupid, you will just die. They will just come. Let it, like we have them, few of them, monkeys. We have few of them here. But majority of those people have blocked all of them. Just, can't you see this blessed on the same thing? Block them. No need, you can change them. The cause is upon them already. Look at what he's saying.
Who are bullying others to join every day. Oh, you have to join this
every
person.
day. They bully. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them. Because me, I said, oh, my vote will go to this man. Not because of I care about them. I don't care about them. I want them to remain their foolishness until they beg God to help them so that will deliver them. You understand me? If you make these people, for instance, Igbo man become governor today, you criticize, you just open your mouth and say, this president, you know, this the way they are behaving now. These animals, the way they are behaving now. The same thing, the way they are behaving now. Igbos are just born stupid. That politically stupid. That's just the truth. They don't like me because I tell them the way it is, the truth. Some of Igbos here that who don't understand me, sometimes they will tell me, this is not about generalizing. These IPOB mad people, these stupid people, are they not Igbos too? They are your children. How can you be disturbing in Lagos, talking about PVC, doing a rally, protest in another man's state? But in your own fucking Igbo miserable state, your people cannot go out and go and take PVC. You are in another, they will still be crying, telling news people, they beat me, they can't touch me. Haba, I was looking at them. What is going on? Oh, are you calling American president to come and beat the Yoruba for you? Because in your state, they kill people. For if you come out, they will buy you. If you come out, if you try for total, they kill people there. Can Fulani go and line up in Anambra saying they want to take PVC there? They can't. Can Yoruba go to Imo and line up and disturbing everybody, say they want to take PVC there? You don't do that there. You don't do that. Obi, we know Obi will not win. How? Obi. You see these people that owns power, who think Nigeria is theirs. Obi, with his Igbo Onyamiri noisemaker. I just give him my vote because just to say, oh, Okay, look at these two people. You know, somebody post. Let me play you after I so worry. Wait, listen. After so worry.
We saw it during Buhari's time. Where are we today? And when you ask questions, please, this is your candidate. What is his record? Shut up. What are you asking? It's Mr. Peter Obi now. He left 75 billion in the account in his state. Oh, can you show us a hospital he has ever built?
No.
That he himself can go and treat headache. Shut up. Don't ask any question. Just join us.
Okay.
Can you show us the school he built for 8 years?
Okay.
Of international standard?
Okay.
Just join us.
Just join us.
Can you show us the road he built? Shut up.
Okay.
Just join us. So the campaign became a bullying puppet.
Listen, a bullying party, a bullying campaign. So what is right? I said it yesterday now. They have turned Obi thing to Igbo thing now. Once Igbo join something, once Igbo are involved. If it is selling spare parts now, both and not, they are the master there. Politics, Igbo man is leading. You are going to fall into a pit. Me, I give him my vote. I know he will not win. Just like my brother that called me, he will not win. But let us give because of our conscience. Let us give. That's all. He will not win. Igbo are going to lead you into destruction. The way they lead their people into destruction, 1966. And now they have been doing it all this while. That's it. If Obi want to win, stay away from these animals. All these IPOB animals. Let them stay away. All the people used to say free now, they can Biafra will die. Biafra. All of them now, what are they? Both they now believe in Nigeria. All this while we have been crying. Go and take your PVC. Me, I went to Nigeria February. The first thing I did is to collect my PVC. Me that lives here, who is not even sure that I will even use it. Because you can't tell. Something might happen here. Okay, I can't travel anymore. You might plan to go to Nigeria. Now you have to hear first. You have to systemize things here first before you can go. What of you at something hold you here and you can't travel? Will you go? It's not a must that I must use it. I must be there election day. If maybe I'm free, I'm fine. If I'm not free, I can go. But I went there. I take my own PVC. My PVC is with me. All these monkeys that live in Nigeria, all this why the Onyamri Onyendu have been telling them no need for it. Now they are running at a skater. And when you tell them you people are cursed, they say no, we are not cursed, that we are insulting them. I'm not insulting you. Check out your life. Is it not the same thing so what he's saying? Okay, show me one road built by this your set, Obi. Shut up, George General. You crazy, you mad. What they call it? They call it Eflefu. Okay, show us one hospital, one development. They will tell you live 7.40 billion when he was living. That's the reason why you. Me, I don't tell you. He's a nice man. I always attack Eric here. What I'm supporting him because I just is to me. That's all I know. I'm not part of your nonsense. I know it's going to be disgrace. They have changed it to Igbo thing. Support Igbo. It's about Igbo. I don't do about Igbo. Igbo are their own problem. Igbo will carry their load. Igbo will break their neck. Now then sabi, me carry my own. I be a do man. For the interest of a do, I'm fighting for. I don't give a shit about if I will join their load. Make it finish them up. I don't give a shit about Igbo. I keep telling them. I don't know you. I don't like you. As Igbo, the Igbos are like Igbo that don't this guy, Adeka grandson said, any Igbo that tell you Biafra is a criminal. That's it. Any Igbo is to me. That's him. That's Adeka grandson. He's a criminal. To me, any Igbo who talk about Biafra, that person is a mumu and is stupid. You cannot do anything with such person. Any Igbo who believes in Biafra, I talk about Biafra, is a slave and is a mumu. He's sick. That's what I say. Any Igbo. So the normal Igbo don't believe in this nonsense. They are my friend. If you are here, I'm not talking to you. I know when I call the name Igbo, you are not happy because you are Igbo. Take it easy. I'm not talking. You know I'm not talking to you. Igbo, Jele is Igbo. Jele no Igbo. Ah, Jele is Igbo. So many Igbos. I'm not talking to you. You know the Igbos I'm talking to. You know the Igbos I'm talking to. So they have changed this Obi movement into Igbo thing. I said it's going to be disgrace. Let them go and take their PVC. Don't worry. It's going to be disgrace upon disgrace. Because once you begin to say Igbo cause or do this, you can do Igbo thing. But it is IPOB Igbo's Onyamiri that is in charge of this one. There is problem. So let me play more of this guy and call it.
Some of us already understand this thing too well. I have in my kitty an election, a presidential election of 2019. I got experience from there, and the experience is very useful today. And I don't have any problem with people who are following Peter Obi, Bola Tinubu, or Atiku. No. But you should also not have problem with those who say to you, we don't believe in your philosophy because of your history and where you are coming from. PDP. 2 weeks later, you are
Labour.
You're the Labour Party. And so 2 weeks later, all the celebrities are endorsing you, which is fine by me. But celebrities cannot define me. Celebrities don't fight for me. Sometimes they do, but celebrities did not create me.
No.
So I will not disappear because of celebrities.
No.
Because they are celebrities. They come and go. You look at Bring Back Our Girls. Every celebrity carry the placard. Bring back our girls, bring back our girls. The girls, some of them are still in captivity. The celebrities have moved on because they have short staying power. This is not a fight against celebrities, too. I'm just saying that it's a way, it's way more than just asking people to shut up or this emotional blackmail that, it's because he's Igbo. I mean, who stands up for Igbos more than me? Who stands up for Yorubas more than me? Who stands up for Shiites more than me? So nobody should fall for that. And I don't think it's the position of all Igbos that position. But I'm just saying some of these things are superficial, Even if Peter Obi becomes a presidential candidate that wins tomorrow, let's assume he wins, he will still have opponents. There are people who never agree with him, no matter how, even if he wins by 100%, he cannot become an emperor. People will challenge him. There will be people who will not vote for him, there will be people who will vote for him. But the strategy of bullying people to say, you can't talk except to support my candidate. And the strategy of celebrities choosing your leaders for you, celebrities are not the only people in Nigeria. They're not. They have made wrong choices before and they can make it again. But don't let us focus our entire conversation on Peter Obi at all. I see Peter Obi as one of the contestants in this upcoming election, in which there are 17 other contestants, including myself. It includes Bola Tinubu, Peter Obi's leader, Atiku, right? It includes Dumebi and several other people who have been registered that haven't won their primaries. The race has not even started yet. So let's see how it goes. But on our part, and I want to assure that, please don't be scared. We've done this before. We've been able to go past this initial harassment or hiccups. Sometimes we might even doubt if we can make it because social media has a way of overwhelming people, right? Trending topics have a way of overwhelming people. But those of us I see on my side are people who have been with us, people who are resilient. Look at standing with the party that was hijacked for 3 years. We got to respect those kind of people. AAC was hijacked from us for 3 years by the highest authorities. We stood, we refused to, we did during that period refuse to join PDP or APC. Let me give you a secret. It's not a secret, it's open. You go to my timeline 3 weeks ago. These same people who are now saying you should shut up were saying that only PDP could defeat APC and that only Obi can defeat other candidates in PDP. Obi did not reveal to them that he had been totally schemed out of PDP. If Obi had coordinated and participated with them in PDP election, he would probably be next to Chief Dele Momodu in terms of scores. Maybe Chief had 0 scores. Maybe Obi will have 2. That was what was going on. He saw it coming. Obi cannot tell you that he didn't know that PDP was corrupt in 2014. I'm aware that he was part of the presidential council for Jonathan. That was the biggest era of recent fraud. Of course, Buhari's own probably has eclipsed it. But at that point, barrel of oil was selling for $140 per barrel. There was money. Peter Obi was there. He didn't refuse that. Like I said in one of my broadcasts, if Peter Obi can convince you that he wasn't part of the thieves, he was right there on the crime scene. 2015, 2014, he joined PDP in 2014, 2015. Then he was vice president to Atiku in 2018, 2019. Atiku is very well known. He has an unbreakable record of being a corrupt human being. You are his vice president. You didn't see corruption at that time. Now, suddenly 2023, you woke up and said, I can't believe this party has been this bad. We were part of the party for close to or more than 7 years. So I am not just saying this to badmouth him, as people would try to blackmail us or blackmail someone. I'm just giving you facts and figures. But on the ideological side of things, we don't belong in the same group. Peter Obi believes in mercantilism, making profits, and not caring about people. Capitalism of the criminal type. I am opposed to that. I believe in welfareism, that the people deserve to enjoy from the resources of the state. Peter Obi believes that the rich should get richer and the poor could get poorer. I believe that there should be equitable sharing of our resources. Peter Obi doesn't believe that there should be subsidy or support for people who may not be able to make it. I believe that people who are not so well advantaged should be supported. Peter Obi has never stood up for anybody that I know. When young people were rising in the 90s to fight against democracy, Peter Obi was not part of that. He was pursuing wealth, right? So you never think that Peter Obi was part of the protest in 1990 or 1992 or 1993 when Abiola won election, because he didn't come from that era. He did not participate even in recent NSAS. They said he sent a tweet. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. But it wasn't a matter of tweeting. We needed to stand up. So I could go on and on to just explain. This explanation is meant for our people who may be shaky, and is meant for their people who might be aggressive. There's nothing wrong with what you are doing, but there's also nothing wrong with where we stand. And let me be clear, there's nobody on our side of the spectrum having a conversation about collapsing structures into his campaign. It doesn't mean he cannot win, but it also doesn't mean that we cannot win. It is not, about noise. It's about facts. It's about conviction. It's about philosophy. It's about ideology. It's about character. So we are not going to go into the other details for now. But I want to say one thing for those who might be listening, right? Those whom I want to know, I spent part of my activist life defending Peter Obi when election was stolen from him by Christine Gige and Andy Uba in Anambra State. I think it was around 2007 or so. When he was impeached unjustly, I supported and followed him. In fact, recently when his store or supermarket got burnt in Abuja, I went there physically to witness it and call for help to make sure that the place was not completely burnt. Of course, the Nigerian system didn't help. Just to show to you that it's not personal, I did those for him, but you cannot find anywhere. And before you turn it around and say that that's why I'm angry, it's not. I'm making comparisons. You can't find anywhere where Peter Obi tweeted on behalf of myself when I was unjustly detained. Never. He didn't call for my release that I know of anywhere, either in a press release or Twitter or Instagram or WhatsApp messages. No, never. Because that's not the nature of those kind of people. They work for things when it works for them. When it doesn't, they disappear. So I categorize him as the rest of our opponents, Bola Tinubu, Atiku, and several others that might come up. I just want you guys to be clear about where I stand. No, I'm not going to stop, anybody from expressing themselves. But I want those who might be doubtful to stand with us. Because what we need now is the liberation of the Nigerian people and not the lobotomization of our people. That is this mass hysteria that just takes away your brain momentarily.
Oh, we have little internet trouble there. Okay, I think a call came into this one.
Yes. All right.
Okay, yeah. So
that's not spoken for too long.
Yeah. So many people are asking, why are you not channeling your energy into your own campaign? Why do you find it easy to always attack other opponents instead of just talking about your own programs and manifesto?
Over every ground. Apart from telling you what I can do, I have a duty to tell you what our opponents can do and cannot do. Because I happen to know them a little bit more than people do. So there's nothing wrong about that. If we go to a US debate where we bought.
What Sowore is saying, I don't like Sowore also, but I don't hate him. I don't like what he's doing sometimes, but he's saying the right thing. What Sowore is saying here is the truth. He's saying the truth. So let nobody bully you or try to force you to say you have to come and join them. No. You have the right to support whoever. Someone like me, I said I'll give my vote to him, but that doesn't mean I am into supporting this your rubbish, this your Igbo IPOB rubbish. Count me out. That is absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. You understand me? There's something I want to show to you people before I go. So, if whoever you support, that's your own choice. Let nobody come and bully you into submission. Come and be telling you trash that it's a revolution about them. No. So this I know most of these criminal pastors from the southeast now, what they do, emphasizing rubbish. Emphasizing rubbish. So this is what will happen. About this, about that. Don't let them fool you with that crap. They're already saying it now. I saw a post from a pastor saying, it is Labour will win and they will rig it. So when the time comes when Labour lose, they'll tell you, oh, I think I said Labour win, they will rig it. That's what they are saying now. Those are their style, and we know this style. They will always cry, oh, we win, but they rig it. Then they will not come out and say, I think I said, you know, pastor style now. This is how they talk to deceive the general public. You'll be thinking, oh, who is this one? Who Kisling or what do this is what you animals are known for. You are part of, you are from a coast tribe, Igbos, Onyamiri. So whatever you say here, whatever you say here whatever you say here doesn't move us, move anything. This is what you are known for. To be crying. There's this particular video I'm looking for. They are using money, bribing people, forcing people. They are telling you, don't let them fool you with this. Good morning, everyone. Whoever you support whoever you support. It's your choice. Me, I don't force anybody to support anybody. It is election. Or sometimes people that you suffered for, people that you defend and say, oh, this one is the best. Sometimes when they get there, they will disappoint you. The same thing they did concerning this is what they do. During the time of Buhari, at the end of the day, there is this particular video I'm looking for, and I can't get it. All these are POB Onyamiri posts. Something, this video I'm looking for, I can't really get it. Maybe tomorrow I'll use the video. I don't get the video right now. If I don't get it, then I will leave it tomorrow. Using Aisha Buhari now. This girl, she mind the way. And the way these people, these Igbo, especially these IPOB Igbos. These people are dangerous. So Very, not just that, very, very dangerous. So this is what we'll call it a day. This is what I'm gonna call it a day. If I cannot get the video, maybe tomorrow. This boy, this guy, uh, uh, what is his name? Deji, posted it, and they were all happy, praising Deji. Yeah, what you said is right. I just want to play the video to tell you how corny these people can be. How corny. The reason why they can't go forward. How they can never go forward politically. You understand me? They can't go forward politically. So I can't get the video. So I'll get the video now. So I'll just leave it. Maybe tomorrow I'll still come and maybe tomorrow we'll use the video. There's something I want to show to you people. Of course, so what party should join with Peter Obi? You're right, but it's not by force. It's not by force at all. It's not by force. You don't force people to join confused people. Otherwise, you are going to share from their disgrace. So them who don't want to join, you think they are stupid? They're not stupid. Now, if you're careful dealing with these animals, these onyamiri, you can give them your vote and leave them. You don't know who you are dealing with. These people, you like if you want to give him your vote and go. But it's gonna be like associating with these people, associating with this kind of people. Disgrace will be your reward. These people, you don't know who you are dealing with. We that know them, well, I laugh. This set of Igbo. I played a video here when these idiots were saying Fulani did not give their brother. Fulani did not give their brother a ticket. Me and you know it's not about Fulani giving anybody ticket. We, ourselves, our people, they were the one who were voting for Atiku. These people just need a name they can be singing with. You must give them a name. Give them a name they can be singing with. They can, they need to blame. You must put their blame. They never do wrong. Their people never do wrong. Their people never do wrong. You understand me? Never do wrong. Others always do wrong, but they never do wrong. According to these people, that the people you are dealing with, you want to go and do what with. Don't let them fool you with this their nonsense. A lot of people know they are not going anywhere. Me, I know Obi will not win, but I prefer giving my vote to someone like Obi than to give my vote to these old people. But that doesn't mean I buy their nonsense. You understand me? That doesn't mean I buy this as fucking nonsense. You understand me? So that's it. So So that's it. Let me play this video. Tell you the mindset of these people. This is the last video we'll play and call it a day. Now, before we go, there's a guy here, Ibinoba John. I understand. Ibinoba John, okay. Ibinoba John said, I understand what you are saying. What you are saying. Always me and my household, our vote is for Peter Obi. Good. Even me, I prefer giving my vote to Obi. I am not giving my vote to Onyamiri Igbos, those Igbos, Onyamiri in that 5 fucking miserable state over my dead body, because they won't give their vote to me. I don't know them, they don't know me. Especially me, because majority of these mad people in that southeast, they are the Biafra people. So only few Igbos, like 20%, 30% of the reasonable Igbo, they are the people that is normal there. And this people that is normal, this 20% of Igbo that is normal, they don't have voice. These Onyamiri Biafra cause people, they overshadow them. They curse upon them. They are using it to destroy this 40% normal Igbo. The 60% Biafra Igbo infected, these are the problem. For that, I am not giving my vote. Obi might be part of this Onyamiri thing. You don't know secretly. He's doing slow. You understand? But because what I know about him, because the way he dealt with Masop in those days, I believe you understand me. So that's it. I can't give my vote to this corrupt, but not because of this Onyamiri. I don't care about Onyamiri. I like Onyamiri should continue their whipping. They beat my papa. Let them continue. It's sweet. We like them. If you don't like them, declare war and go. Like when you are living, you know where your boundary reach. Not be fight. You know where your boundary reach. Come on, time make the waka. So let me tell you. Let me play you the mindset. Igbinoba, where's my brother Igbinoba? You said you are your household. They give Igbo household. The Onyamiri, they'll give you household. They and their household go support you. Wait that, my brother. Okay, Igbinoba John, listen, I want to play you something here. This is a Biafra guy. This is Biafra guy.
That's what he keeps saying.
Biafra
Why?
guy.
He won't blame him. That is the age.
If you look at,
you can't cheat nature.
If you look at the comments here, all of them we are saying you should forget it. It is a Biafra or death. It should stay on Biafra or death. It's a Biafra guy, IPOB guy. Okay, look at what he said. With me before I go.
Jovika TV.
Wait. Deji posted something. 2 pictures. The stupid Deji. He posted 3 pictures of Obi, and let him read. You know who you are dealing with. Listen,
You saw the picture I just posted. I juxtaposed with this my video.
Okay.
And I want to ask, I really totally, completely agreed with the guy who made this particular picture and made this particular assertion.
Listen, this animal.
And I read according to what he posted.
This Igbo Onyamiri, this animal here, he said he's a Biafra guy. He's a POB guy. They are the people threatening people, who kill people. Although he want to do, he is gentle in his nonsense. This is a Biafra thing. He want to claim he's gentle in there, something like that. But he's a Biafra guy who run his mouth, talk nonsense, This idiot, Deji posted 3 pictures of Obi, and he was talking about how they can just divide the thing and give them region. To them, they said the middle belt, they should be part, according to the stupid Deji, it should be part of the Yoruba region. The north, all of them will be the Hausa Fulani region, according to the rubbish he posted. The southeast, all the south will be an idiot here. He said, he totally agrees. No more Biafra. Listen, how they reason. You understand me now. No more Biafra.
From Jovika TV. You saw the picture I just posted. I juxtaposed with this my video. And I want to ask, I really totally, completely agreed with the guy who made this particular picture and made this particular assertion.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I read according to what he posted in what he wrote under the picture, and I quote, he said, would it not be better to have a regional government where these three individuals will be allowed to manage their regions independently for the next 8 years, so we can see what becomes of each region afterwards? Just thinking out loud, Wazobia. So this is what exactly this guy said. And when I read it, I was so pleased and happy with that particular write-up.
You see this, you see this Onyamiri. He said he was very happy, very happy. He said Wazobia come my mind, you know. You know, where is that our brother? Igbinoba John. You know who you are, the animals, the Igbos, Onyamiri animals you are dealing with. He said somebody put, you know, how to them, you see that 1914 amalgamation, Oyibo divide the whole nation into three and gave them one. They begin to enslave the Niger Delta people, enslave even the Amazonia who left. That's what is in their mind. That's what this Biafra is all about. That's what they want, you know, how they can subdue with their population. Everybody, all these people will be under them. This is a man who cried Biafra every day. Every blessed day. Biabla, 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 biabla. He said, Deji posted something and say, he said, Wazobia is on my mind. Listen, let me play it again.
TV. You saw the picture I just posted, I juxtaposed with this, my video. And I want to ask, I really totally, completely agreed with the guy who made this particular picture and made this particular assertion. And I read according to what he posted in what he wrote under the picture, and I quote, he said, would it not be better to have a regional government?
A regional government, your brother.
Where these three individuals will be allowed to manage their regions independently for the next 8 years, so we can see what becomes of each region afterwards. Just thinking out loud, Wazobia. So this is what exactly this guy said. And when I read it, I was so pleased and happy with that particular
you see this animal
write-up.
You see this animal. He said Wazobia is on his mind. The same Wazobia they created and gave to your people. Who destroyed it, the same your people. Who pull it down, the same your people. We are in 2022 now. Your Wazobia Oyibo created 1914. You can hate Nigeria and love the southeast inside the Wazobia caucus, this Wazobia Union, the inside in Nigeria. It is impossible. The people decide their future now. The people decide how they want to run their life now. As you are fighting for your miserable Biafra in your miserable 5 states, you can continue that your madness there. You don't impose it on others. I always tell it. We make a video here. One Igbo guy, one normal, very intelligent Igbo guy said it. He said, "You can come here and say, oh, it is my father that did it, not me." People will understand and say, "Okay, you have brain. You are not thinking like your father." But when you keep defending your useless and confused Igbo forefathers, and you are behaving like that, how can you say somebody said we should divide the unit? It was never it was never 3 regions. It was your Wazobia nonsense was destroyed, absolutely destroyed, 1963, when they have other region they call Midwest. The people don't want to be under the Western region. That is the reason they were demonstrating, asking for their own region. It was their right. It was created through referendum, not Oyibo that say you are not Southeast. Igbo can rule your life and destroy you with their cause, cause that is upon them. Or you are not a region. It was the people who conducted the referendum. They come out inside that hot sun and vote and say, we don't want, if it is a region, we need our region. We are free people, free mind. So your Wazobia cannot stand anymore. The same thing that was the reason why the people that they were agitating for Ogoja region, when your Igbo Onyamiri denied them their own region before God punish you people. So you somebody posted rubbish. You said Wazobia come in your mind. You never change. You that is saying you give them, keep giving animals your votes. You think they are your friend? One fantastic Edo man, he make a comment here. It was a fantastic comment. You be careful, open your eye, shine your eye, give your vote to. And let me do this. If you carry pig from Nigeria to Oyibo, here, Oyibo land here, he will still look for poto. Their life is like that. There's nothing you will do to please your enemy for them to like you. You better, I keep saying it, tell them this is your boundary, this is my boundary. Don't come here, I don't go, I don't come to your place. You don't come to my place. That's the only way animals like that, they respect you. I am one of those they fear. They know. They just leave me, leave that man, don't go there. They know. Because I know the medicine that cure their madness. Can't you see the man who preach Biafra every day? It is Biafra or death. He is not happy for the region. He didn't say 6 regions. Nigeria now is divided into 6 geopolitical zones. If they were like saying like going back to region, they might even say, okay, let it be 6 geopolitical zones. He had his own miserable 5-state zone. It should call that your stupid states as your region. Don't force you think that time, like all those Niger Delta, all those 4 states, the Niger Delta is 6 states, that 4 states that make up now is part of your nonsense. They can never. They can't. I know. They can. They know. You see, you can't hate Nigeria and hate you love the region, like the eastern region where you have Niger Delta oil. Do you think Ojukwu were negotiating with France? Okay, case closed. Let us just learn about something about the Ojukwu right now before we go. Leave that madman. I wanted to end today's program, but let me just bring that to Ojukwu. What he did, that criminal. Wait, I'm coming. Before we go, come here, come on, be crying, they kill my papa. You can go and do your cry there. No, to me, I don't send you, I don't care. Cry now till tomorrow, I don't care. The truth is always the truth.
C'è un posto dove studio per realizzare i miei progetti. Dove un tutor personale.
If not the truth, don't call me there. I'll call me when it is true. Listen, let me tell you what to do.
All important posts. Nigeria's regions into small integrity of the from the towns to the villages. This could be
He was a criminal. Let me tell you what he did. Come here. Something before we enter this program, let me tell you something about it. Show you something what he did during the war. Now they cannot the other day, the stupid boy were insulting Nade Azikiwe that he wrote a letter to France to stop supplying Ojukwu weapons. We're warning them, stop insulting that man. He was the one who was trying to save your life. Ojukwu was nothing but a criminal. Nothing but a criminal. Now, all of a sudden, all these people who we are talking about Biafra now is not PVC. Now let me play small Ojukwu, the criminal.
Were in many ways a sort of halfway house between the Igbos and the Hausa Fulani, both in terms of their religious affiliation and their political history. Although also majority Christian, they nevertheless had significant populations of Muslims as well as followers of the ancient Yoruba religions. In simple terms, the traditional Yoruba political structure was basically less autocratic than the Hausa Fulani, but not as democratic as the Igbo. For centuries, Yoruba societies were ruled by kings known as Obas, who governed in close consultation with chiefs, priests, and priestesses. Culturally, the Yorubas were quite similar to the Igbo in their appreciation for individual drive and ambition. However, the Yorubas tended to channel their energies towards excellence in the arts and academia, as opposed to pure industry and wealth creation. Many often point to the Yorubas' deep appreciation of the arts as the reason why many of Nigeria's most prominent cultural icons, such as Afrobeat legend Fela Kuti and the Nobel Prize laureate Professor Wole Soyinka, have been of Yoruba ancestry. But to say that the differences between Nigeria's three main tribes meant that every Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa Fulani person hated anyone who wasn't from their tribe would be very far from the truth. In reality, most Yoruba societies got on well enough with Igbo societies. The main culture clash, if you like, was between the Hausa Fulanis of the north and the two major ethnic groups of the south. Prior to the colonial era, ancient Yoruba kingdoms such as the Oyo Empire had for many years suffered under several waves of jihadi attacks by the Islamic Sokoto Caliphate of the north, led by the famous Sultan Uthman Dan Fodio. Now, although the Igbos did not have a similar history of warring with the Hausa Fulani, the British colonial enterprise would create the perfect environment for the sharp differences between these two tribes to be brought to the forefront. In 1914, British High Commissioner Frederick Lugard effectively created the country we know today as Nigeria by bringing the northern and southern regions together in the now infamous Nigerian Amalgamation of 1914. Till this very day, the feeling amongst many Yoruba and Igbo historians is that one of the main purposes of this amalgamation was to place the more affluent South under the control of the autocratic North. The theory goes that by joining the more educated and therefore less controllable southern region to the much larger northern region, the British government was better able to implement its policy of indirect rule, as the amalgamation essentially gave dominion over the entire country to the northern elites, who were significantly less rebellious and generally more amenable to British interests. It is also worth noting that from 1914 onwards, the British adopted a practice of placing northerners in key leadership positions within the colonial administration. Despite being generally better educated, southerners were more often than not limited to managerial and executive roles within the colonial apparatus. When the struggle for Nigeria's independence began to take shape, it was mainly Yoruba and Igbo intellectuals such as the political activist Fumi Ransom Kuti and the renowned jurist Jaja Wachuku that led the fight for Nigeria's sovereignty. According to some historians, many of the northern elites were not at all welcoming to the idea of an independent Nigeria, as they feared that independence would mean losing the privileged positions that they had enjoyed under the colonial structure. The story goes that as a condition for them agreeing to support the push for Nigeria's independence, the northern leadership specifically demanded that the new nation maintain its colonial political structure. And even though it pretty much guaranteed a continuation of the North's dominance, the Igbo and Yoruba leaders, in their desperation to gain independence at all costs, agreed to the North's demands. And so upon its independence on the 1st of October 1960, the Nigerian state was divided into three geopolitical regions, in which a disproportionately large northern region was united with two smaller eastern and western regions. Nigeria's British-style parliamentary government was led by its first and only Prime Minister, Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, the northern co-founder of his political party, the Northern People's Congress. Tafawa Balewa's NPC party governed in coalition with the Igbo-aligned National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, which was led by Nigeria's Governor-General, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the man who would later go on to serve as the ceremonial president of the First Nigerian Republic, which was established in 1963. The Yoruba-aligned Action Group Party, which was headed by Chief Obafemi Awolowo, played the opposition role. If unity was the goal, then the Nigerian state had gotten off to a very bad start. Nigeria's parliamentary system was a bit of a farce, as Nigeria's three main parties were not built around ideology, but on ethnic nationalism. With the vast majority of Nigeria's general population still largely unfamiliar with the Western-style democratic system of their new country, pretty much everyone voted based on ethnicity. The Southwesterners voted for the AG, the Southeasterners for the NCNC, and the Northerners for the NPC. And as the Northern region was by far the largest constituency, the NPC was basically guaranteed control over Nigeria, as none of the other two parties could compete with the NPC's large northern voting base. As you can imagine, it was only a matter of time before the shoddy foundations on which the Nigerian state had been built began to show serious signs of strain. The entrepreneurial spirit of the Igbos would see many of them move out of their hometowns in search of all the opportunities their new nation had to offer. From Lagos to Benin, Port Harcourt, and even major northern cities like Kano and Kaduna, Igbos began to build businesses and pioneer new industries in the places they migrated.
You see, we always help. They always go to Lagos, come to Benin, Port Harcourt, even the north. We always help. And what do we gain by accepting these people to come and also to come and live in our land? It is attack, insult, right from day one, right from the time they joined that country together. Did you see us when they were negotiating our freedom? We were not there. They negotiate this whole thing on our behalf. We are not there. And these monkeys running around today come and be telling me blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I said, no. Our papa, they were so quiet and allow you people to go and negotiate all this nonsense that will favor you alone. Let's continue.
But as is often the case with successful immigrants, it wasn't long before many of the locals, especially in the north, began to feel more than a bit uncomfortable with the success of their new neighbors.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no. And if there may be 10 laborers employed only in the two regions.
It was against this backdrop of rising anti-Igbo sentiment in the north that the chain of events that ultimately led to the Civil War would begin to unfold. By as early as the year 1966, most Nigerians had already begun to resent the ruling elite for their lavish lifestyles and lack of sensitivity to the concerns of the masses. Rumors about vote rigging, corruption, and backdoor deals between politicians and foreign companies began to spread, and there was a general sense of discontentment in the air. Deciding that enough was enough, Major Chukwuma Kaduna Iziogo, an Igbo officer in the Nigerian army, instigated a revolutionary coup against the federal government. This coup would see the assassination of the Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa, the Premier of the Northern Region, Sir Ahmadu Bello, as well as the Premier of the Western Region, Chief Samuel Akintola. But rather suspiciously, the President, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, would manage to escape the bloodbath as he was out of the country on holiday when the coup took place. But despite the execution of many key members of the government, the coup led by Major Nzuogo was ultimately unsuccessful, as it was quashed by a different faction of the Nigerian army, led by Major General Johnson Aguiyi Ironsi, who, interestingly enough, was also of Igbo ancestry. After managing to secure the surrender of the coup plotters, Aguiyi Ironsi was declared military head of state. But even though both the instigator and the stopper of the coup were of Igbo descent, various conspiracy theories began to spread in the north, suggesting that the entire thing was all part of an undercover master plan to put General Aguiyi Ironsi in power and transfer control of Nigeria over to the Igbos. Oddly enough, there was actually a fair bit of evidence in support of this theory. 4 out of 5 of the coup plotters were Igbo, and although Aguiyi Ironsi stopped the coup, he did not execute any of the coup plotters. To make matters worse, no significant Igbo leader was killed in the coup. President Nnamdi Azikiwe had avoided all the drama thanks to his suspiciously timed holiday. While Michael Okpara, the Premier of the Eastern Region, had also managed to survive the coup, even though he did end up losing his job to Colonel Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, the man who would later go on to lead Biafra's attempt to break away from Nigeria. These anti-Igbo conspiracy theories would eventually grow from mere rumor and conjecture to an article of faith in the minds of many Northerners. And on the 29th of July 1966, a group of Northern Army officers instigated a counter-coup at T7. To go
lost the
I can swear, I can joke, I see what's on my mind.
Let me bring that video back. There is this part, Ojukwu, the criminal. The criminal Ojukwu, what he did, the all this thing I'm playing, I just want to show the deal Ojukwu had with the French government, the French, how they were indirectly supporting him. The criminal Ojukwu.
and I'm confident that it will not last.
Surprise of the Nigerians, the Biafran army would prove a lot more resilient than they could have ever imagined. Despite being day-to-day running of the country, locally sourced seafood, the Nigerians had felt with some romantic desire for the first year of the war.
Okay, let us show you the deal Ojukwu and the French government. Let's tell you the reason why Nnamdi Azikiwe wrote to France government to stop supplying the criminal Ojukwu,
who had already begun to suggest that French would be made compulsory in Biafran secondary, technical, and teacher training schools. In his own words, he was very keen for his people to benefit from the rich culture.
Very stupid man.
As the death toll began to rise exponentially, the whole world was becoming more aware of the level of carnage and immense suffering of the Biafran people. The Nigerian diaspora was galvanized, and protests and counter-protests began to take place on the streets of London and New York. Some Nigerians blamed General Ojukwu for the deaths of his own people, arguing that by continuing in a war that he knew fully well he could not win, he was putting his personal ambition ahead of the lives of millions of people. But for many in the Biafran diaspora, the economic blockade was nothing short of a vicious genocide aimed at exterminating.
Ojukwu dragged the nation to war. Was the other man that he said it? They're lying to you, they are winning. lying every day. They are winning. They are winning. They are winning. I play you a video here of 1967 BBC video. The Oyibo man, about 50 something years ago, 56 years ago, he said, he show you a map. The map this Igbo Nyamiri is claiming Biafra. He said there are many minority tribes there who did not agree to be part of this Nyamiri Biafra. 1957, he said a lot of tribes there. They said Igbo did not agree with Igbo because Igbo, go do your own, leave us alone. You can't kill Adaka Aboru who won Niger Delta after 7 months. You say we are part of your Nyamiri thing. Look at the Ojukwu, what the dealings.
The Igbo people once and for all. Another accusation that was thrown at General Ojukwu was that the only way he managed to cajole his army and his people to continue in the fight for Biafra was by reporting stories of false victories and by giving false guarantees about the imminent end of the war.
Wait. I'm not the one saying it. It capture them. The English, the guy, the only way Ojukwu used to capture, it was 32 years. All the top politicians, he placed them under house arrest, including the Umbazirike that is going to Abuja begging Buhari, that old man. He placed all of them under house arrest. 32 years old. How can 32 years old be wiser than 50 years old, 50-something years old, like Nadia Azikiwe and the rest? When Emmanuel Ifa Ajuna were planning to arrest him so that they can hand over him or look for a plane, a helicopter for him to go so that they can stop the war, he killed that criminal Ojukwu. He was to capture his people, a fake victory, showing to the world we are winning, where people are dying of hunger and starvation. The same logic in Andikano IPOB. There will be, if you see them talking, making you think, oh, these people they are not normal. Oh, they are liars. Have you seen them talk about the people that kill people in our war? They not look at the video the other day. They refuse to show us the face of the Yorubas who killed those people in our war. But they are the people who are deceiving the rest of us. Let me play you this one so that I'll call it a day.
On the Nigerian side, the government continued to double down on its position. Despite reports of horrific levels of death and suffering, the Gowon-led government refused to blink first and continued to accuse General Ojukwu of killing his own people by lying to them about their chances of winning the war.
I do not wish to say anything on this occasion that might be regarded as prejudicial to the peace talks now going on in Kampala, Uganda. But in the words of Mr. Asika, the rebel leaders ought to know when enough is enough. They should call a halt to the shameless deception of innocent Igbos with reports of fictitious victories on the battlefronts. They should appreciate that the so-called diplomatic recognition by dubious characters cannot, in the least, alter the course of Nigerian history. It is sheer wickedness for Ojukwu and his clique to continue to goad innocent citizens to support rebellion and lay down their lives for a cause that is not just. The rebel leaders know in their hearts of hearts that all their false propaganda about genocide and massacre derives from personal ambition and the haunting fear of their own future and safety. Consequently, they do not know when to stop. I call on those who claim to love Nigeria and the Igbos to face realities and advise the people of the East Central State to lay down their arms and return to the fold. It is not enough for organizations and individuals to ask the federal government to cease hostilities while ignoring the evil intentions of the rebels. I honestly believe it is in the true interest of the Igbos that they return to the fatherland. I am satisfied that all other Nigerians have learned the lesson of our most recent history and the current civil war. And I pray to God that there will never be a repetition.
You see, contrary to popular belief, the Biafran government was much more than just a rebel military force. General Ojukwu also assembled a group of elite writers and artists who were tasked with cultivating nationalist spirit at home and also spreading Biafra's message on the world stage. Political cartoons were put up all around the country, pushing simplistic interpretations of the causes of the war and demonizing not just the Nigerian military, but the Nigerian populace at large. On the international stage, notable members of the Biafran apparatus, such as Chinua Achebe and Gabriel Okara, publicized the plight of the Biafran people. They regularly denounced the actions of the Nigerian government and spoke about the atrocities they had witnessed in the country. The Biafran story became front-page news, and more members of the international community began to call on their own governments to take action. On the 29th of May 1969, Bruce Mayrock, an American student at Columbia University, set himself on fire at the United Nations headquarters in New York, in protest of what he believed was a genocide against the nation and people of Biafra. He was pronounced dead the very next day. With more and more of their own citizens calling for political intervention, the response from Nigeria's international backers was to ramp up their military support for the Nigerian forces to help them break the Biafran resistance once and for all. With their increased firepower, the Nigerian Federal Forces launched another major attack on the Biafran defense in the last week of December 1969. This final offensive, known as Operation Tailwind, was executed by a battalion led by Colonel Olusegun Obasanjo, a man who would later go on to be a two-time president of Nigeria. Operation Tailwind would ultimately break the deadlock. After over 3 weeks of heavy fighting, the last two major strongholds of Owerri and Uli fell to the Nigerian forces. Unwilling to go down with the Biafran ship, General Ojukwu fled by plane to the Ivory Coast, leaving behind his deputy Philip F. Young to negotiate the terms of Biafra's surrender to General Yakubu Gowon on the 14th of January 1970.
The so-called rising sun of Biafra is set that there will
his army and his people. General Ojukwu did very late first year of the war. General Ojukwu had already begun to suggest that French would be made compulsory in Biafran secondary, technical, and teacher training schools. In his own words, he was very keen for his people to benefit from the rich culture of the French-speaking world. As the death toll began to rise exponentially, the whole world was becoming more aware of the level of carnage and